Kopi AIs has been receiving a great response, leading to the Center for Academic Development and Leadership Excellence, CADe-Lead, planning to launch more sessions. The next initiative, named the CADe-Lead Cafe Series, will include a variety of programs. Kopi AIs, exploring AI for digital resilience and readiness in teaching and learning, will continue to delve into AI applications. TechPresso Blended, brewing digital excellence for blended learning, will focus on non-AI digital tools, distinguishing it from Kopi AIs. H5 Pacino, layering interactive learning with H5P in Putra Blast, aims to enhance interactive learning experiences. Chalk Berry Smoothie, smoothing and sweetening outcome-based education, will provide insights into outcome-based education practices. Stay tuned for more exciting sessions and opportunities to enhance your teaching and learning experiences.
Right, good afternoon, everyone. I would like to pass the baton to our directors of Center of Academic and Leadership Excellence, Dr. Associate Prof. Dr. Wan Suhainis.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Chong. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good afternoon. First of all, thank you so much for spending your lunchtime today for this session on Kopi AIs. So today's session is on AI as a learner mentor for scaffolding and formative assessment of essay-based assignments. As you know, that we have been organizing this sharing session of Kopi AIs, started with Dr. Chong and Dr. Chong Chao Min, and we have covered a few interesting topics that I'm sure it is very informative and very practical for us as lecturer and educator to use it in our teaching and learning. We have people from other universities joining us today, from local, and we have also international students joining us. And we hope that we will have more people to leverage on this technology, and the most important thing is to share with others. I think and I believe that all of us will be able to benefit from it, and I wish you all a very good session today, because I do not want to waste so much time to give. I just want to say that thank you so much for joining us, and I hope that we will have more people using this generative AI and to be innovative in our teaching and learning, and we hope that we will see you in other sharings. And if you are interested to share as one of our barista, please do contact us in CADe-Lead or contact Dr. Chong, then we will coordinate with you. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, Dr. Wan. Dr. Faiz, are you there?
Okay, thank you, Dr.
Faiz, I'll pass the baton to you.
Right.
Yes, right.
Pass the coffee.
Pass the coffee.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Chong. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present today. Hopefully you will find my presentation useful for your teaching and learning. I was hesitated at first when Dr. Chong asked me if I could give a talk for this session, but since I did something for my class that I conducted last semester. So I think, okay, maybe I can share something. But I'm still exploring AI technology to help me with my teaching. So this is not the I'm still in the learning process. Okay, adapting AI technology for my teaching and learning. All right, so let me share my slides first.
Faiz, you sharing slide?
Yeah, but I'm not sure what happened. What's happening now? Okay, I think the computer hangs a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. So the topics given to me is AI tools as learner mentor for scaffolding and formative assessment of essay-based assignments. Um, so I think everybody is familiar with ChatGPT or any other AI generative tool such as Gemini. You can use Gemini or ChatGPT to produce a piece of writing from scratch. I think everybody is aware of that. But that is not that is not what I plan to cover in my presentation. Instead, I'll be talking about using AI tool to give feedback. Okay, this is especially for formative assessment and essay-based assignment. Uh, I'm also aware of tools such as Grammarly that
Faiz, sorry,
yeah,
sorry to interrupt.
sure.
Are you showing the full presentation mode?
Yeah. I'm still on the first slide.
Oh, because we only see the layout. Yeah, we only see the layout currently. Yes.
I, okay. Yeah, I'm sure I'm showing the full slide now. The full screen. Can you see full screen?
I think you already stopped sharing, so you can reshare back.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's happening. Is it working?
Yeah, I can see the screen, but it's not the full presentation mode.
Okay. What about now?
No, still, I think you share a window, and that is
Oh
why.
yeah, you're right. Yeah. Let me do that
This is
real quick.
with maybe entire screen will be good.
Yep. Entire screen. Okay. How about now?
Yeah, nice.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Chang. Okay. I'm also aware of AI tools such as Grammarly that can proofread our writings, and but I don't. My experience with Grammarly, it doesn't give us like a report, like a feedback for our writing. What can we do to improve the clarity or coherence, something like that? So I could be wrong. So if you know something that I don't know about Grammarly, so please share with me after I end my presentation. So I'm looking for something. I'm looking for something that could provide my students uh, an objective evaluation, right? An objective evaluation of their writings. This is for essay-based assignment and for formative assessment, especially. So I'm not, doing this for summative assessment, obviously, because I believe for summative assessment, what we generally do, our students will be sitting in the exam hall and prepare their answers in the exam hall, so they don't have the access to smartphone or laptop, right? So this is that's the focus of my presentation, okay, for formative assessment and essay-based assignment. All right. I believe essay-based assignment needs no introduction. I think everybody is doing it to measure many things. Okay, but the one that I only put here in my slide is students' analytical and communication skills. But you can, I believe everybody is doing this for their own measure, evaluation for other assessment too, depending on your need, right? But my experience, I don't always give my students an essay. Sometimes they have to write lab report. Sometimes they have to write a report for their mini project. But by experience with my students, some of them are really good writers. So they can produce very good essay or very good report that match my expectation. But some students really struggle. They struggle to write good reports. I also discovered that some students, they are good writers, but they struggle with writing, producing academic writing. So when it comes to academic writing, they may not be familiar with that. So I believe they need helps when it comes to producing academic writings. So I'm looking for AI technology that can help the students improve their writings. Like I said, I'm aware of proofreading, but is there something else that we can do other than proofreading tools, right, to help them improve the quality of their writings? All right. Um, so when it comes scaffolding, I would like to talk a little bit on scaffolding. Maybe all of you are already familiar with the term scaffolding. Uh, Generally speaking, scaffolding refers to the temporary structure typically used to support construction workers who needs to work at height. This is something that you see all over the place. Like whenever you see a construction building under construction, you would always see scaffolding. But in education, we apply the same concept, but instead of building, instead of for construction, but in education, scaffolding is a method to help. Scaffolding is kind of support or helps to help our students learn and develop new concept or skills. Okay, so I believe we can adapt AI technology for scaffolding. All right. So I discovered there are a lot of tools that you can use for this purpose to meet this objective. And I found this website called there is an AI for that. So it works like Google, but for AI tools. So it's like Google for AI tools. Okay. So if you type there's an AI for that on your web browser, and if you go to this website, if you write, you will find the search form. So in the search box in the form, you can type whatever you're looking for, and then you click the search button, and then you will get all the tools that you need. Okay, all the AI tools that you would need. Okay, for your own need, for your own objective. All right. So if when I use this website, I type essay grader and search, so I found a lot of tools. Okay, that I can use, but not everything may be suitable for my needs. Okay, so I did a lot of research on it. Spent many hours exploring, different AI tools, different websites, and try to understand what kind of services they offer, what kind of features that they offer for their service. And so I'm doing a lot of experimentation, exploration with this. So, and then I found out that so each of these tools, they comes, there are pros and cons with each of these tools, and they have features that are not offered by other tools, and they comes with different pricing plan, different subscription plan, okay? Most of them offer free services, but with very limited features. So you need to probably, if you plan to use these tools for your teaching and learning, you have to explore a lot and try to determine which one works best for your need. So I will go over several of them, not all of them, maybe several of them in my presentation. But I also found out from my own experimentation that there are questions that we need to answer, such as, are they reliable? Can we? I understand. I'm fully aware that AI generative evaluation is not 100% accurate. It is clearly explicit in tools such as Essay Grader AI, Essay Grader. It is clearly explicitly stated on their website that their AI generative evaluation is not 100% accurate. Okay, at least they admit that, right? But are they reliable? Can they really be helpful? For this, I need for me, what I would suggest you to do, you need to explore on your own and maybe determine on your own, okay, on your terms, whether they are useful or not for your own need. Okay, do they provide meaningful feedback? Again, it's something that, I mean, for me, yes and no. Okay, some tools, they provide very general feedback, and some tools provide specific feedback. So I would appreciate specific feedback more than general feedback that for my students' need. Okay, but again, I believe if you are interested in these tools, you may want to explore on your own. Okay, see which one works best for you. Can they be trusted? How do I know if they are not scammers? Okay, I cannot answer this question because I do not know. I actually asked Dr. Xiong about this. How do we know if we can trust them, if our privacy is protected, especially if they ask you to log in, right? Because I think most of these tools, if you want to use their services, you have to log in with your Google account, or if you can set up your own account. But for me, for my own convenience, I always use my Google account to log into this AI tool. So sometimes I wonder if my privacy is protected. So, but I cannot answer this question. I'm not even sure. But I do not try everything. So I try to go with the one that I find more trustworthy. It's quite difficult to answer this question. So I would like to start with my slides end here. So I would like to go to maybe share with you what I did in my class. Okay. So let me check. Okay, so this is what I prepare for my students. This is for my class ESC 3508 Applied Mathematics in Environment. So this is for their mini project. And then, so what I asked them to do, I asked them to write an essay, okay, for their mini research. And then I prepare a rubric for them. And then I can show you some examples from my students. This is one example, okay, that my students prepare. The statistical relationship between carbon emission and population growth. And then this is what they wrote, okay, with plots and so on. So obviously, I would like to know if, what can I do to help my students improve their writings, right? So maybe I'll share with you another example. Okay, I think I should share this example. Okay, this is another example from my students, okay? This is what they wrote for their essay. So first of all, what I ask my students to do, I would ask them to use Quillboard. So I believe maybe a lot of you are familiar with Quillboards. So this is an example, okay? I just copy paste their essay here, and then I can view the score, okay, the writing score for this essay. So what I found here is 79 out of 100. So I can click here to view the details, and then so what I find here is that the score for grammar is 100 per 100, but for clarity is 58 per 100. Okay. However, this is only for free version. Yep. If I need something more, I have to upgrade. I may have to pay for that. Okay. So there are limitations with what I do with free version, obviously. So if I want to get something more, I have to pay for that, unfortunately. But at least for my students, I think at least they they this is what they can get, okay, from these tools, okay, an objective evaluation of the quality of their writings. All right, there is another tools that my students can use, okay. So this is preparator.com. So it works almost similar to Quillboard, but what I like about Quillboard is that the grammar checker. So if there is any grammatical error, so my students can use Quillboard to quickly fix the error. But Quillboard cannot fix everything. If you can see here, Quillboard cannot fix the clarity. It can only fix the grammar mistakes. Okay, but for clarity, the students have to improve their own writings. Okay, another tools that my students can use is this preparator.com. It works almost similar to Quillboard. And then, you just need to copy paste this essay here, and then we can get the report, okay, from this AI tool, spelling. But I also find something that I don't like about this tool, such as vocabulary. Okay, it's not here. Okay, never mind. But I also find that sometimes this preparator, from my experience, when we declare an acronym, it cannot accept it. It's like it will gives you error if you use acronym. So that's what I found out from using this tool. So it's not 100% perfect. You may find something that you do not like. Okay, but what I like about this tool, it gives you an objective evaluation. Like I said, it gives you a score for the essay. For example, here, this essay received a score of 94, which is A, according to their methodology, right? So, but they make a disclaimer here that the grade above is not complete. We do not actually use crystal ball. Instead, this grade takes into account spelling, grammar, word choices, style, vocabulary, and more. So it does not examine the meaning, ideas, arguments, things like that. So we need to be aware of what is the limitation of these AI tools. Okay, never mind. But there are other tools that I can use, okay, that my students can use. For example, another tools that I use, okay, for my class is this essay grader. So the way this works, okay, if I want to grade this essay, it's not okay. This is not for grading. Okay, this is only for helping my students improve the quality of their writing. I just needed that objective evaluation. All right. So what I can do here, or what my students can do, so in order to grade their essay to get the score, so we can click this link, and then use default rubrics. I think for this website, you can develop your own rubric, but it comes with a lot of limitations. Unless if you pay for their services, then you have a lot of freedoms with what you can do. But for the free version, at least they are quite limited what they can do. So here, what I do in my class, because I'm using the free version, I click, I use default rubrics, college, expository, select class, and then I enter essay name. Let's say this is for group 8. And then I can choose either ABC, letter system, or point system, and then I can I choose to upload single file. Okay, I can choose to upload single file, and I can click group 8's amended, open. Okay, upload one file. Okay, never mind. This is only for demonstration. But once you do that, you can start grading, and then if you click here, once the grading is completed, you can view the score and also the report, okay, from these AI tools. So this is the feedback. So you can, so this is the way they provide the feedback. Okay, they focus on. I mean, this is the evaluations that they provided in the report. What is the focus, content, organization, style, language, and vocabulary. And they also comes with suggestions for improvements, and they give an overall grade for the essay and also conclusion. I read their essay, but for me, I'm not 100% happy with the feedback. I think it's a bit too general for me. Okay, I'm not sure if you try this on your own, maybe you would get a better report that that fits. Maybe you would. Maybe this AI tools work well for your need, okay, for your course. But for me, I find out that this is not. I'm not too happy with this AI tools, to be honest. But I tried it anyway. I just want to see how good it is. All right. It also comes with AI detector, but this morning I actually tried this before. It worked last week, but I tried it this morning. It's taking a lot of time, so I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. So it's still
If
loading.
Faiz, it's always like that. When we would like to share something, there will be a hiccup, technical hiccup. So this is a norm.
I mean, it's loading since 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. So
Yeah,
okay,
that's
but like I said, AI tool is not perfect, right? So all right.
Faiz, do you mind? I also like every now and then ask you some questions, or you okay
Sure,
with
sure.
it?
Should I stop sharing?
No. Yeah, please continue share. Faiz, I would like to ask you when you mentioned like um, the feedback gave by, for example, this one essay creator AI
Right.
is way too general, but I think it's quite good to for the learner themselves to check their basics, right? It will save a lot of problem. I mean, like maybe if they already overcome the basics issue,
All right.
then they submit to us, then the lectures role will be give specific feedbacks, and the basic feedback already covers, I mean, like it save a lot of, like, now I think when we grade the students assignments, we spend a lot of time to give basic comments and after that specific comment. But I think it's good you share this, at least the student can check themselves and then at least make sure the basics one is in check, and then before submitting to lecture. I think it's very useful here. I can back to you.
Okay, I'm almost done actually, because I only have another one final tools to share with you guys. So, but you can. I hope you probably are aware or learn about the way these things work, right? But I have one last tool I would like to share with you. Okay, which is called Essay Grader. The name is almost similar. Okay,
Yeah.
Essay Grader, and the other one is Essay Dash Grader.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one comes first, which one plagiarize which one. So anyway, but it works almost similar. Okay, they are almost similar. The way, I mean, even they have almost similar feature, but um, the one difference that I found is that Essay Grader comes with free AI detector with limited quantity. Uh, But for essay grade, this one, the AI detection tool is not free. You have to pay for that. But both comes with their own limitations. But I will talk about it later. Okay, for this one, if you want to use this one for your class, you can click essay, and then you can click this grade new essay. And then again, the rubric is, I'm using the default rubric for free version, but if you're willing to pay for this, you can custom your own rubric, okay, to match your need. Okay, what I would do here for my class, I would click this, okay, and then I choose US English, single file, browse, choose the same essay, AI grader, and let's say, okay, group 8 amended, okay, and then give the name and then grade essay. I'm not gonna click this. I'm just demonstrating how to use this tool. All right, so I have done this part actually, and then this is what I did before. Okay, this morning actually. So if I want to see the feedback from this AI tool, I can just click here, and it will give me the feedback. For me, if I compare, okay, the feedbacks from essaygrader.ai and essay-grader.ai, I found this one to be more specific, which I prefer more. Okay, and then they also, okay, they give you this feedback, okay, analysis suggestions, and they also comes with this report that I like, error report, spelling, grammar, sentence structure flaws, coherence, clarity, improvement plans, okay, and then but what I do not like about their report is this MLA format. Okay, I'm not sure how to get around it, unless if I'm willing to pay for the service, maybe I can remove this part from the evaluation. But for the free version, at least they will include MLA format evaluation in their feedback. So I cannot remove this. So because if you look at here, this essay gets 2 out of 4 for thesis statement, 3 out of 4 for explained evidence, but only 1 out of 4 for MLA format, because clearly the essay does not follow MLA format. So this is one part that I do not like about these AI tools. Okay, and then I would receive this overall grade, and then I can give you probably show you another example. Okay, this is another example. So you can see, you can read the feedbacks, and you can see the grade is different. Okay, you can see the overall grade here for each report. All right. Okay, one last thing I would like to share with you before I end. If you are interested to pay for the services, it's also good to know for each of these tools what kind of services that they offer, okay, for us. And like I said, they all comes with different subscription plan, different paid plan. So maybe you would like to know what do they offer for their free services, right? For example, for this one, essay grader, if you are not willing to pay for the services, this is what you're going to get, okay? Grade 10 essays per month, summarize 5 essays per month, and essay limit. Essay word count limit, only 1,000 words. I think it's quite low because for me, for my need. So, but if you are willing to pay for it, you can get more essays to grade, more summer. You can increase, okay, the word count limit, the word count limits. Okay, let me look at the pricing for this essay grader.
Faiz, while you browsing the pricing, I saw the 2 entry you have made. So one is you're using PDF, one is using Microsoft Doc format. So is there any difference, or they both can be processed by these 2 essay grader AI?
Sorry, Dr. Chang, could you repeat your question?
Means the file that the format that they accept can be PDF and also Word file.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, good question. Thank you, Dr. Chong. I only tested with PDF and Word file. They both works so far, but I'm not sure about other format. But like I
Nice.
said, I do not, cover everything. So there are things that I do not explore yet.
But there's no difference, right? If we upload like the PDF format and also Word file format, they will give the same feedbacks. Or is there any like PDF? Maybe they have to convert it to the OCR first, and then they can give maybe the comments not as good as if we give them the editable Word file.
Thank you, Dr.
Or
Chong.
or there's no difference.
Dr. Chong, I'm not aware. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't know how to answer that question. Mainly because of 10 essay limitation. I'm not willing to
To check.
experiment with that.
Nice one. Okay, okay.
Trying
No.
different format for essay. But it's good question, Dr. Chong. Okay,
Yeah.
for essay-graded.ai, this is what they do. That's what they comes up with. Okay, for the free version, you are allowed up to 10 essays per month, 1,000 word count limit.
Good essay.
You can custom your rubrics, but I'm not sure how that really works. Also, AI detection, 5 users per month. I'm not sure about Magic Source. I'm not I haven't experimented with Magic Source so far.
So this one is for the dash one.
Yeah, the dash one,
Okay.
the green one.
And even the clip art that they use in their website are almost similar, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's why I said. That's why I said. Like I don't know who plagiarized who.
yeah, let's call this dash.
Okay. All right. I think I'm done here. Because I think one last thing I would like to say before I end my presentation is that all these tools, they come with different features. Okay, they have different features, different services. Maybe they will give you different feedback, different evaluation report, different score maybe. So my suggestion is that if you're interested in these tools, you need to do your own research and exploration and experimentation. I would suggest you guys to prepare a sample. Okay, let's say prepare a sample of very good essay and very bad essay, and then test the tools. What kind of score that you get? What kind of feedback that you get from very good sample and very bad samples? I haven't done it. I haven't tried that yet. I only experimenting with this. Experimented this with my students' essay, but I haven't tried that one yet. Giving preparing good samples and bad samples. So that would be the end of my presentation. Thank you for
It's
listening.
not yet. I'm going to get you and ask you some feedback.
Okay. I mean, at least my
The-
presentation is done. So, but I'm open to questions and question session.
I think before I pass to Kanzu to ask question, I would like to ask you like
Sure.
I think I know your answer, but I just want to hear from you.
Right.
Like, what's your preference? You've been sharing for AI so far. So the one that you think is quite useful, which one? The one?
If I have to choose, okay, for proofreading, I would choose Quillboard. I find it quite straightforward to use, and I do not like Grammarly. Okay, but why I do not? Because I'm not willing to pay for their paid plan. But I keep getting all these proofreading marks on my work file. I cannot get rid of it. I keep getting all this yellow line and the red line, but I cannot edit. I cannot do the amendments because I have to pay in order to.
There's a setting for that maybe
Okay, oh
in
yeah,
feature
I'm not aware
addition.
of that. I'm not aware of that. But
Um,
yeah, you're right. The grab it should work if I know how to do it right. But so far, Quillbot is quite convenient for me because I do not need to install because I can do this online without installing anything. I can copy paste the essay here, I'm not saying this is a perfect tool. It comes with its own weaknesses and strength. But so far, this one works for me. Okay.
For grammar is QBox.
For
How
grammar,
about for overall general feedback?
I would choose essay grader without the dash, the purple one, to give me or to give my students good feedback or good evaluation report to improve the quality of their writings.
But the one with dash, they will give us like very specific, like what kind of error, suggestion to improve. I think that one is quite handy
We can
also.
argue with that. We can argue with that.
Okay, but I see the ways the one that we dash, right, they have a very nice organization, like which class is that, and then
So yeah.
yeah, it's
I
quite
will agree with
organized.
you. I will agree with you. Yeah.
Mm.
I have no.
Okay, I saw someone raising hand just now. I think it's Kazu, right? Kazu is still there?
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Chong and Dr. Faiz.
Yep.
This is Zuraida from engineering. My question is that with the, I think your sharing is very good in terms of us helping us out and the student to check their work before sending over. My question is that if say, we are asking the student to check a journal or thesis, does it has repository or something like saving the data for learning in a way that the idea of the journal or thesis or project wouldn't be that novel anymore, something like to protect the juice of the study. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Dr. Zuraida, is that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Great questions, but I cannot answer that question. Like I said, I'm still exploring. I'm still in the process of exploring, experimenting with this AI technology. So I'm sure that comes with a lot of features, but as long as we are willing to pay for it, I think the basic version is quite limited, very limited with what we can do with the free version. But with the subscription plan comes with, a lot of features that I have yet to explore and experiment myself. So, but thank you for your question anyway.
I think maybe we can experiment with the student lab report to see how it goes.
But also, I mean, my experience with these tools is that yes, they can evaluate the coherence, the clarity, of the organization. But there are things that they can detect. For example, let's say the format. If you ask your students to follow a certain format for the lab report, I don't think these AI tools can detect if there is any error with the formatting, things like that.
All right.
For example, if your students use different font size, maybe smaller font size, a
Okay.
different font type, okay, for the lab report. Maybe let's say you ask your students to write the report in Arial, but they use Times New Roman. I don't think these AI tools can detect that. So there are things that it's not 100% perfect technology. So, right.
All right. Thank you so much.
But if you're checking their privacy policy from this respective AI, it was saying that the security of our personal data is important to them, and also they will try to make sure secure, but they cannot 100% ensure, especially transmission over the internet. It can't be 100% sure, but I think it's good also if we don't put. It's more on like what Faiz been emphasized so far. You mentioned that it's for scaffolding, for formative, not for summative. Avoid your research data putting there, and also after grad you can just delete them. You can. Is there any way you download, or you just need to manually copy the comments, or can I download?
I haven't tried it myself. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe you can copy feedback. Copy. Right.
Then paste in the Word file.
Yeah. I haven't done it myself, so I'm happy to read the comments here.
Okay, is there anyone? Okay, I think someone raising the hands. Let me check. Okay. Yeah. Dr. Ahmed.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you very much for the sharing. So I'm thinking like, is there a way to train the AI to do the task that we want? Is there anything like that?
Training,
Yeah,
training the AI as in what?
yeah, train the AI. I don't know, maybe there are tools that where we can train the AI to evaluate based on our specific requirement. We want certain format, we want certain maybe criteria of assessment. Then from that, we just launch the document and that tool will help us to evaluate. I just thought, yeah.
Faiz can allow me to answer that.
Yeah, sure. You can go ahead, Dr. Chang.
For that, like customize your feedback, we have shared this in, I think, the first Kopi AI for 2024, how to personalizing the feedback, and we can tell them what we want, and also we also share the type of prompt we can use. The one that we share, we try three different AI, ChatGPT, of course, and Cloud AI, and also another one is Kimi AI. So they are doing quite well if we tell them what kind of rubric we want, and they can actually feedback to give the feedback. But grading wise, I mean, like give them marks and so on. Then there will be I think the one that shared by Faiz is quite useful, especially we share these tools to the student. Make sure they have, taking care of the basics first before submitting to us. Then we can really save a lot of our energy to give them, like all the general feedback, because like checking their assignment, most of the time I think we spend like 90% of the time correcting their basics, right? So I think this is good. Yeah. Ahmed, I hope I answered your question. You can check back our YouTube channel. I think the first AI of this year, you can check that particular one.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. So basically, it's back to prompting, right? Our skill of prompting.
Prompting, and then you can upload files. But remember, like for example, Kimi AIs, they can allow you to upload 20 to 50 files with certain size. I think 10 or 20 gig. You need to check back. And then Cloud is 5, if not mistaken. Then GPT 403, the one they have a daily limit also. They count as token. So
yeah, it just crossed my mind again. Is the volume of the size, the size of the file. It doesn't matter, right? For the
the different AI have different rules on the size, but usually for our consumption, I think is more than enough.
All right. Okay.
Unless it's a whole book you are uploading with the high graphic, then there will be an issue.
All right. Okay. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
Right. Anyone have question?
Just to add, Dr. Chang, from the question, from Dr. Ahmad Mokhtar, I believe at least some customization that we can do here is with the rubrics. For example, this one, right? We can add rubric and we can custom it. So, but again, with free version, it's very limited with what you can do. But with the paid version, you can customize your own rubric for your students' essay evaluation. That will be my answer.
All right. Okay. So basically, we still have room. For the free versions, we can basically move from one account to another, right? Like
that's usually what we do. We have multiple Gmail for that, but we don't promote here.
Okay.
All right.
Right. Any other questions from the audience? I think that would be good. I think, Faiz, you have anything to But before we end the section with the video,
Okay, so should I stop sharing now?
sure.
Okay.
Right. Think, Faiz, you want to add anything before we?
Oh, okay. One last word before.
That's what.
Is that what you?
Nice. Yeah. Yes. Correct.
I haven't explored everything yet, so I think there are still things that I have not experimented and explore myself. So, like I said, if you're interested, maybe try to play around with this AI technology, and what I would suggest is for you to prepare good samples and bad samples and play with this technology and see what kind of evaluation that you get from bad sample and from good sample. So if you're getting very good evaluation or feedback from good sample, you can tell your students, this is a good sample, okay? You can follow this good sample. Do not follow the bad samples. So I think that could probably work for your own need, okay, for your teaching and learning. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you everyone for joining, and stay tuned for our future section.
Kopi AIs has been receiving a great response, leading to the Center for Academic Development and Leadership Excellence, CADe-Lead, planning to launch more sessions. The next initiative, named the CADe-Lead Cafe Series, will include a variety of programs. Kopi AIs, exploring AI for digital resilience and readiness in teaching and learning, will continue to delve into AI applications. TechPresso Blended, brewing digital excellence for blended learning, will focus on non-AI digital tools, distinguishing it from Kopi AIs. H5 Pacino, layering interactive learning with H5P in Putra Blast, aims to enhance interactive learning experiences. Chalk Oberry Smoothie, smoothing and sweetening outcome-based education, will provide insights into outcome-based education practices. Stay tuned for more exciting sessions and opportunities to enhance your teaching and learning experiences.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Goodbye.